So let's talk just a minute about Nancy Pelosi delaying sending the articles of impeachment to the Senate. Answer me this. In the beginning, Nancy Pelosi was adamant that Trump was such a threat to the Union that the impeachment process had to be rushed through at breakneck and, in fact, record breaking speed. Never before has an impeachment been accomplished so quickly. And they pushed for it because the entire time they said Trump is such a threat that we must impeach him and we must impeach him now. So, what sense does it make now that they are delaying sending and even thinking about not even sending the impeachment papers at all? What sense does that make? Somebody explain in the comments section below what I am not seeing, what it is that I am missing. Because something here does not make sense. Something here is not right. One of these things is not like the other, and some of these things are not adding up. 2 plus 2 is not equaling 4, it's equaling what? And when 2 plus 2 equals what, I start to wonder and question. It makes zero sense at all that they would rush this impeachment process so fast because in their belief that Trump was a threat. Well, if they truly believed that Trump was a threat, then they would send it to the Senate quickly. They got the impeachment done so quickly. Now, why all of a sudden the delay? It doesn't fit. It doesn't make sense. Do you see what I'm saying? And if I'm not seeing something, somebody in the comments section educate me, please. As for me, I just don't see it. Things are not adding up. Things are not making sense to me. It's like a prosecutor rushing to get a conviction. And then when it comes time for the judge, them saying, nah. Let's let him out. Let's let him roam. Let's let him roam free. We won't worry about sentencing. Let's just let him roam free. Let's just wait and see. What? It doesn't make sense to me. So, if somebody could explain that to me in the comments section, I would greatly appreciate that, because right now I'm feeling like maybe there's something I'm missing, but maybe not. Maybe I'm right. Maybe they're absolutely scared that the truth is going to come out in the Senate. A lot of interesting things coming out. Schiff is being sued. I hope that goes through, because at least that'll give us some more paperwork and more idea. And anything that gets us more information, I'm all for. I want it to go to the Senate because I want more discovery. I want more witnesses. I want to know who is pulling the wool over our eyes, no matter which side it is. And don't you? Wouldn't you? So why don't we just all email Nancy Pelosi's office and say, send those frickin' letters, those articles of impeachment to the Senate, and let us have a trial. Let us have a trial. Because right now, Nancy Pelosi and crew and Schiff and crew are looking pretty odd. Let's rush this impeachment. He is a threat to the Union. We must get him out of office. He is such a threat. And then when they get done with it, they say, well, on second thought, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't send these articles. Maybe we won't, because maybe he's not such a threat. I mean, that's what it looks like they're saying. And then there's the other side of Pelosi saying, well, we'll send the articles of impeachment when we are certain that we're going to get the outcome that we want. Excuse me, lady? Excuse me? How about you let the American people decide this? How about you let the American people get the evidence? Pass it on. And besides, from what I read in the Constitution and whatnot, she has to send those papers or it's invalid. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I read it. I mean, I'm baffled. Why? And nobody can explain it reasonably to me. I'm going to wait to go to court until I'm sure, I'm positive I'm going to get the outcome I want. You let that murderer who's such a threat to society walk free while I wait. Yeah, okay. So Nancy Pelosi's like a prosecutor, and Steve Schiff is like a prosecutor, right? So Nancy Pelosi are two prosecutors, and Trump is the defendant. and the prosecutors are going to court and they're trying to rush things through. We need to prosecute this person and get this murderer off the streets. We need to prosecute, and we need to prosecute him now because he's a danger to society. Okay, all right. So then when it gets time for the court trial to actually start, then they say, well, let's wait. Let's let him walk free in society, even though we believe he's such a threat, and not go through with the trial just yet. And maybe we won't go through with the trial at all. What? So either A, you think he's such a threat and you're so incompetent that you don't know what you're doing, and or B, you knew from the beginning he wasn't a threat and this was all just a political move and a political battering ram. Which is it, Nancy? I mean, we all deserve to know the information. We all deserve to know what's going on. And these things that are happening, they don't make sense. They don't make sense. Nothing is adding up on the Democrat side. The flip side is on the Republican side, things are adding up for them. So what am I supposed to think? What is the average American supposed to think looking at it? The Democrats are all over the place and none of their stuff makes sense, and they have blatantly manipulated the rules during the hearing to their advantage. What does that make the average American like myself look at this and say? It makes us say this doesn't make sense. This is a kangaroo court, it seems. Now, if it was fair and equal and this and that, then maybe we could have a different opinion. But right now, I'm looking at it and I'm like, what? What sense does any of this make? Rush him through because he's a danger. He's such a danger. We got to impeach him now. Right now. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's hold up. Hold up. Wait. Right? What sense does that make? That don't make any sense to me. If it makes sense to you, you comment in the section below why it makes sense to you. Why? I want to see a Senate trial. I want to see Schiff get sued and successfully get sued for the Freedom of Information Act from Judicial Watch. I want to see it. I want to see evidence. I want everything laid out on the table. I want to see the whistleblower, if it's really a human being, testify. But again, I still kind of feel like the whistleblower doesn't exist as a human. I believe the whistleblower is a compilation of electronically gained information that they compiled a report out of, which essentially makes Schiff and his entire office the whistleblower. Do you know what I mean? I don't believe it's a human being. Something about it just doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, leave a like, a comment, a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Tell me I'm full of it. Telling me I'm right. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong. Convince me of something. Convince me. Convince me of your side. Because right now I'm not seeing it. And I have an open mind. Believe you me, I have an open mind. If you come up with a rationed, reasoned argument with fact and things that make sense that change my mind, I'll change my mind. We'll see. Anyways, I appreciate your time. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you guys on the next one.